St. Pierre looking to close it out. 35 seconds remains in the third round.
Thiago's hanging on for dear life here.
St. Pierre postures up, throws an elbow, and another. 25 seconds in the round. Thiago's recovered, but he was in momentary danger of losing this fight.
George just took a look at the time, see how much is left.
Time. We move to the championship rounds.
Do his legs.
The amazing thing, he's not really a wrestler, but his takedowns are incredible.
Well, yeah, you really can't say he's not really a wrestler. He's the best wrestler in mixed martial arts. He just never competed as a wrestler. But, you know, that's because he trains with some of the very best wrestlers in the world up in Canada. And you see it over and over again. I mean, he's just the best in the sport at taking his opponents to the mat. And because of that, he gives them so much to think about. There's so much advantage in being so well-rounded.
Spit.
I mean, if this was just a kickboxing bout, you know, you'd have to think Thiago would have a bit of an advantage.
When your back's to the fence.
But even that, I mean, he's great standing up as well. Constantly improving in all areas.
Well, Joe, it's like you talked about. It just keeps your opponent off guard. Lyoto Machida.
Listen to the crowd going nuts for him.
The Karate Kid, the light heavyweight champion. His fellow Brazilians in trouble. Probably down 3 rounds to none.
Definitely.
St. Pierre will look to stick and move early.
Mike, the real question, up again, went down, this time even easier.
And he set it up with the hand, just that fake. And then boom, he shot him for the double, successful once again.
What I was about to say is the real question, if he can do this to Thiago Alves for 5 rounds, is what else is left for him in the 170-pound division? Look at this pass, beautiful, into mount.
BJ Penn came up and tried to battle him, failed.
Well, maybe it's time for him to try to go up. Or, you know, or retire. I mean, or just keep beating the crap out of everybody.
Don't say retire.
Yeah, let's not have him retire.
Well, there's a guy at 185 that's pretty good right now. Who's going to fight at 205 next month in Philadelphia.
George is in full mount, and he's looking for an arm triangle on the right arm of Thiago Alves. You see Thiago's arm, see how George is pressing down on it? What he wants to try to do is get it pinned behind his neck. Thiago moves it back into half guard.
You know, many have argued that
Thiago's struggling to get back to his feet. He's trying to scramble.
Has moved to the top of the list of greatest pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
Very arguable after this performance. This could be it right here.
Maybe he solidifies it after tonight.
Slippery.
First time in top position for Thiago Alves, and it's been, as I mentioned, nearly 3 years since GSP's been on his back.
Look at GSP's butterfly guard, though. Very good, elevates Thiago's weight. Lifts him up with that. Thiago's trying to land some punches from the top.
And he's got some good effectiveness going with the ground and pound. Nearly 2 years, pardon me, but he's on his back for a substantial amount of time here right now. Midway point of the 4th round. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Thiago trying to work from inside the guard of George St. Pierre. But it's going to be real hard for him to do any real damage to George. George is so crafty from the bottom. See how he's blocking these punches? turning, moving constantly, keeping the closed guard high.
Joe, now he's up. I was going to say, that's the longest I remember, maybe in his entire career, that I've seen GSP on his back.
Yeah, I think you're right. But still, took almost no damage there.
90 seconds left in the fourth round. Thiago keeps trying to hunt him down, though.
Yeah, well, there's no quitting this kid. Nice knee to the body by Thiago. He's trying to shake George off.
Look for the big uppercut again. Just over a minute remains in the fourth.
Nice leg kick by Thiago. George takes him right down.
Times it perfectly on that leg kick.
And that keeps Thiago thinking. It keeps him worrying, and it keeps him from throwing those kicks.
And really, in the career of Thiago Alves, we've seen that his most effective strike is the leg kick. GSP looking to pass.
Thiago really struggling to try to get to his feet, but he's willing to give up his back in doing so.
30 seconds remains in the fourth round.
George has got his back.
He's got some time, Joe.
Thiago's trying to pull away from it.
He's got the hooks in.
Thiago is going to try to explode and turn on top of George and wind up in George's guard.
He's going to make it to the fifth and final round, though.
Let's get that breathing under control, Mr. St. Pierre.
I pulled my groin.
I don't care. I don't care, George. Hey, look at me. This is where champions are made. You understand me?
Yeah.
Nothing matters now. Hit him with your groin. You got my mentality?
Good.
No, it's good.
Last round, guys.
George, breathe and relax now. Okay, no more taking his back. No more taking his back. It's too risky. Just knee him from the side. Okay? I need the jab, and I need a lot of movement. I need the jab and a lot of movement. What are you going to do?
Jab and a lot of movement.
Yes, take him down when he comes at you. Mouthpiece, who has mouthpiece? Who has a mouthpiece?
Joe, what George St. Pierre said to Greg Jackson is that he pulled his groin. And Greg Jackson said something about, forget the groin. You're 5 minutes away from retaining your title. This is the championship rounds. This is what champions are made of.
Good leg kick by Thiago.
But if he's working on one leg, this is extremely dangerous.
And to Thiago's credit, he has maintained his power and his endurance deep into this fifth round, into the fifth round rather, despite the fact that he's dehydrated himself so much to make 170.
So St. Pierre, if he did indeed hurt his groin, it's going to make it tough to explode for the takedown.
Right hand by Thiago landed.
Which is exactly, probably, Joe, what he wants, because he wants to get off the feet. The Pit Bull continues to try to hunt down the champion.
Nice jab right to the takedown.